see our feature events, and if that doesn't turn you on, maybe your schedule, you can fit in a trip to the Dapto Leagues Club next Thursday night, when there'll be another fight night of action there with Wade Clout against John Green, 2 state champions from New South Wales and Queensland respectively, going at it. That's next Thursday from the Dapto Leagues Club, 7:30 p.m. Next up here, though, it's John McDermott against Andriy Khamula. Khamula, Ukrainian-born, has been most impressive in 4 fights here in Australia. Was actually an amateur when he arrived in the country. Had a couple of amateur fights for 2 wins, and his first 4 professional bouts have all been victories, one by way of knockout. He's going to enjoy a reach advantage of 4 centimetres over John McDermott. He's also going to be a little taller at 6'1" in the old money, or 184 centimetres. And both men, well, they are well under the 79.38 kilo limit for the light heavyweights, or 12.5 stone in the old language. There's Roy Alexander, who will be coming to the ring with John McDermott. And John McDermott on debut. I guess when you're making your first professional appearance, you'd rather not know that your opponent is 4-0, Troy. You think that Roy may have just kept that from him?
Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, Roy's a very good trainer. I'm sure he's seen Andriy fight before, and he believes that his man John can you know, do the business.
McDermott makes his way to centre ring. 33 years of age, making his professional debut. Enjoyed a good amateur career where he won 18 of 30 contests, including the Australian light heavyweight crown, and a university student as well. So he has plenty of the grey matter upstairs. I guess the question now is, can he protect it enough to work his way out and try and win this fight against Andriy Khamula?
Well, as I say, I mean, the trainer, Roy Alexander, very, very good trainer. He wouldn't be putting him in against a guy that, you know, he felt he would get hurt in against. And I'm sure that he's training, you know, to precision, as he usually does.
Comes the Ukrainian-born Andriy Khamula. Now, he had a very impressive and long amateur career. He was a Ukrainian champion, some 250 victories as an amateur. And my reports so far are that he is, as you would expect of the Europeans, he's very good in defence, stands up fairly tall, and has good credentials here. As an Australian-born daughter, Julie, and I'm sure he's looking forward to a good night here on Big Time Boxing to impress our viewers.
We now move up in weight to the light heavyweight division. We are scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds on this occasion. Introducing first from the red corner, now from Irwood, originally from the Ukraine, trained by Steve Dello. Tonight weighing in at 76.45 kilos, 4 fights from 4 wins, Andriy Khamula. In the blue corner, one of the toughest men out of Castle Hill, trained by St Mary's favourite son, Roy Alexander. An amateur career of 30 fights tonight, making his professional debut. Slightly heavier at 77.55 kilos. Make welcome and wish well, John McDermott. Gary Dean's your third man inside the ring. Your judges at ringside, Johnny Wright, Max Scanlon and Don Marks.
Fellas, listen, I just want a nice, clean fight, all right? If I tell you to break, I want you to break clean, okay? Okay, so no holding, no use of the heads, all right? In case of a knockdown, you go to the corner, and I'll stop the count if you come out of the corner, okay? All right, fair fight, touch gloves, let's go.
So John McDermott against Andriy Khamula at light heavyweight level. Special hello to the light heavyweight champion of Australia, Glenn Kelly, who we know watches Fox Sports all the time, still undefeated, Glenn. Hello to his brother Kevin as well. And as you can see, Andriy Khamula is a southpaw. He's in the black trunks. In the blue trunks is John McDermott, and on debut, he wants to get away to a quick start here.
Yeah, once again, though, like those all European fighters, stands up nice and straight, has a good jab. This is what McDermott's got to do. He's got to get in close. He's got to take that reach away.
At the moment, McDermott making all the running. Andriy Khamula takes one to the body. Knows he's in a fight now. His previous 4 fights, he's been impressive. He has his hands full here at the moment against John McDermott in the blue.
Yeah, McDermott doing a good job to start off this opening round. Shooting nice right hand to the southpaw's body. Once he finds his range, I'm sure that left hook's going to come over the top.
And if you'd like to keep up to date with all the boxing news, World of Boxing, Ray Wheatley's publication, I can thoroughly recommend it. Title Fight as well, 2 great boxing magazines out there for the fans to enjoy. Make sure you get your copy and you'll be able to read all about Andriy Khamula and others. Ray Wheatley is definitely on the ball. Been a willing contest here, middle stages of the first round. It's scheduled for 6 at light heavyweight level, and Andriy Khamula in the black trunks, undefeated in 4 fights, is having it served up to him here by the debutant John McDermott.
Yeah, most definitely not having it all his own way, John. John McDermott staying on top, throwing plenty of punches, but as you're saying, Andriy Khamula is certainly staying nice and calm, not getting flustered, keeping that jab in the face of John McDermott.
Yeah, she would think the longer this fight goes, the better Andriy Khamula is going to look.
Yeah, looking good with his evasive skills as well, John.
Excellent work there from Khamula. Sneaking the punches through the defences of John McDermott. To his credit, though, McDermott continues to come forward.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to stay on top of the southpaw. Stay on top, keep throwing punches. Lead right hand with follow-up left hook.
And hold. Stop.
Mustn't give Khamula too much time to think. Must stay on top, keep the pressure on.
Break.
Full 3 minutes of every round.
McDermott with his hands held up high against the southpaw Andriy Khamula.
Come on. Step back. Step back.
Referee Gary Dean earning his money here. 30 seconds remaining. Round number 1. It's scheduled for 6. Nice solid punching on that occasion from Khamula. He found the target.
Yeah, beautiful straight punching.
Stop.
Once again with those with the European fighters, they do throw a lot of straight punches. That's the way they were trained. I think he's had over 200 amateur fights, John. So his credentials certainly are there.
Okay, nice straight punching. His only KO came against Jeff Konofsky on debut back in February, and it was a left hand to the body that dropped Konofsky. So Khamula's left hand, on the evidence we've seen so far, is a most effective weapon. But full credit to John McDermott there. He kept coming forward at his opponent. Don't know whether he did enough to convince the judges to score it in his favour, but certainly McDermott, well, he did the best job that he could, and here he is with his trainer, Roy Alexander.
Left hook straight over the top, then come back to the straight right here. When you get in close, mate, they can't let this bloke dictate you, all right? He's marching you around where you want him, or he wants you to go. Keep the leg on the outside of his leg.
Yep.
All right, when you move to the left, when as soon as he comes back to the right hand side, throw the straight right hand. You'll get him straight in the head.
Yep.
Aim for the chest. When he's dropping his head down a bit, you stay for that chest a bit.
Don't stand there. Don't be a sitting target, mate. Move your head a bit too, Johnny. Yep. Move your head to the side.
Take the bucket down. Take the bucket down. 2 big breaths I want. Again.
Round 2.
You're watching Big Time Boxing right around Australia on Fox Sports. This is round 2 for John McDermott in the blue trunks and Andriy Khamula in the black. Troy, what is it ringside? Has Khamula taking the opening round? I saw it likewise. McDermott did a lot of the early running, but the accuracy of the punches of Khamula, and there's further evidence with the left hand, drops McDermott here at the start of round number 2, and McDermott's seen enough. Gary Dean waves it away, and Andriy Khamula, with a staggering straight left hand, has come up with a knockout victory in round number 2.
John, that was a beautifully timed left hand. I mean, you don't get many better punches than that. I mean, there's not much John McDermott could do about that. Straight down the pipe, beautiful left hand.
Well, I mentioned that he knocked out Jeff Konofsky with a left hand to the body on debut back in February, and that was the sweetest straight left hand we've seen for some time. Andriy Khamula, undefeated now in 5 professional fights, and he is going to make an impact on the Australian light heavyweight rankings. Here it is in replay. Had the left hand cocked, saw an opening, and flush on the button. Well, that would have knocked down more experienced fighters than John McDermott on debut.
Well, that was a beautiful, beautiful shot, John. I mean, that 200, or so amateur fight certainly did come in handy, because that shot was just perfectly timed.
Good news is that John McDermott is speaking with Dr. Lewis at the moment and appears to be back with us, appears to be okay. That's a good sign, because it was a ferocious left hand. Let's get the officials. Here's Andy Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 19 seconds into the second round, your winner via way of devastating knockout and retaining his 100% record, Andriy Khamula.
Well, Andriy Khamula, I'm sure, is going to be making his presence felt in the light heavyweight ranks here in Australia. A nice moment there between Khamula as he goes across to John McDermott. Glenn Kelly is the undefeated Australian champion at light heavyweight level. And Glenn Kelly's record, 24 wins and just 1 draw. Kelly off with an overseas assignment very soon. Sam Solomon, the current Commonwealth middleweight champion, #1 in the light heavyweight ranks. Paul Briggs, who we're going to see in action here on Big Time Boxing in our October edition, October the 6th. And we're going to see Briggs go in against Tosca Petrides. And you have Jamie Wallace, the tough South Australian, Heath Stanton, Paul Smallman and Moses Sarovi, former Australian cruiserweight champion, ranked #6 at the moment. But another man who's making an impact on the Australian scene is Arnel Baratillo. Certainly not in the light heavyweight ranks. He's down in the lighter weight divisions. Let's get a word with him. He's standing by with Andy Raymond.
Arnel Baratillo is certainly making big headwaves in Australian boxing. It seems you've been missing for a little while, and there's a lot of challenges going about at the moment. And there's a certain group and a certain fighter that's had a lot to say, and you're here to respond. No one's been able to find you.
Well, I'm here in the probably I've not been organized for a while in Australia because I've been